Well, guys, we got my old C7 pressure washed. The belly pan's cleaned out. Boy, did it need it. Uh, it needed it anyway, but it's got a couple hydraulic leaks. Nothing major, but it was enough. It was seeping at night, especially. You'd see it. There'd be little puddles under it. So it needed pressure washed anyway. But we was doing that so I could start finding out where they were coming from, and I had to repack one of the steering cylinders and put new pins and bushings in that. Got that tightened up. I gotta do the other side. It doesn't need packed, but it does need pins and bushings. So I'll do that side next and get it tightened up. So we got, I think I've rebuilt all but one or two of the port relief valves. Got them dried up. Uh, Slowly but surely doing away with some of the leaks on it or whatever. But we about got her dialed in there. Uh, so hopefully next day or two it'll be good. I did come in this morning a flat tire. It's like, what in the devil's wrong with that? So I took the cap off of it and the darn valve stem sheared off. But the tire wasn't low. So I don't know what the story is with that, but the valve stem, I don't know what the devil happened. The little plastic nut was laying there, but the valve stem, I don't know if it sheared it off or if it just pulled it back in the wheel, but I'm going to push the tire off a bead and just put a tubeless valve up in it and air it up tubeless. I've done that several times. It works well. And be done with that. So, sitting here about to roast. I need a haircut too. Sitting here about to roast. It's humid today. 4th of July. Trying to do something. Trying to get this machine kind of cleared up and back in good shape. But, you know. But we'll have her. It's, everything takes work. You know, nothing's easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it. And that goes with everything. So if you're running across rough patches in life, or it ain't what you thought it would be, or where you should be, or what you should have, sometimes you just gotta work harder, dig deeper. You know what I mean? It's like this old skidder. I mean, it's been a good skidder, but it's took work. I mean, and it's still taking work, but I think it's gonna be pretty dandy when I'm all done with it. I mean, I've run it for a while and it does pull good, but sometimes things takes work. It ain't easy. I mean, if you just walk away from it, you never get nowhere. So we'll get there. Have some pretty decent stuff. Bad thing is, it's 4th of July. Ain't nowhere to get a stinking power valve from, so kind of screwed on that. Did a little more washing on it this morning. Got a little more stuff washed out of it. I did find one hose. That's probably been one of my mystery leaks for a while. Once we got it all cleaned up, I could immediately see it oozing on the transmission side. So get me a hose for that in the morning. Have a pretty good old tractor pretty soon, but I'll keep y'all updated on where we're at, how it turns out. But I'm pretty happy with it. It turned out, it cleaned up pretty good. Them belly pans was god awful. I mean, it ain't bad. Found I had one wheel loose. Got all the mud washed out and the lug nuts is loose. Glad I found that deal. Have my pressure washer over here going to town. And that old rascal, that old C7, it's a pretty good tractor. Got the hood off of it, was pressure washing it, but I think we're going to sell it. It's just a backup machine, we never use it. I think we're going to get rid of that one, do something else. Like I say, I got to put my other side panel on there, but darn, you can see valve stem gone. But we got her dolled up. She's got some scratches and paint, but like me, I got some scratches and paint missing too. So it cleaned up pretty well. Biggest thing is just your preventive maintenance. And I've been a little lacking just pulling wood, and it needed done. So we've got it dolled up. Got the inside washed out, radiator's blowed out. It should be good to go for a while. I'm gonna fix this one hose tomorrow morning. Start watching to see if I can find anything else seeping. Fix them one at a time until I get them little pesky leaks dried up. Anyway, again, I hope y'all have a happy 4th of July. Gonna do what we can do, and again, I mean, if you're in this business or want to be in this business or life in general, sometimes it takes work. You can't, you gotta dig in there. If it gets rough, you gotta dig your heels in. But I'll catch y'all later.